if there's someone who feels bad about the rise of the Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, then it is Rigathi Gachagua, the former deputy president. This is because the time Edwin Sifuna rose, it is sent Rigathi Gachagua and his people back to the drawing board, because the math they calculated earlier, it was not including Edwin Sifuna as a potential candidate in the coming election, especially on the presidential race. But right now, it is evident that you cannot speak about the next presidential election, or let's say you cannot talk about 2027 and the presidential election without mentioning Edwin Watenya Sifuna. Through the grace of God, he has been now the wave not only in Western Kenya but the whole country. Is the man right now who is the presidential contender, because others were saying that, oh, you are saying, I've been calling the presidential contender, but others were criticizing me saying, oh, Sifuna is not announced. But every sign from what is happening in Western region, you can easily tell, and you don't need rocket science to know that Edwin Sifuna is going for presidency, and that is why they want the Kikuyu community to initiate him. Yeah, that will be on 26th of this month, when he will have a homecoming, a huge mass rally in Bungoma County, which will serve as a way of getting Edwin Sifuna out of the community, to send him to go look for votes from other tribes. So Rigathi Gachagua is one person who does not feel so well about it, because in as much as they are saying that they want to unite and get William Ruto out, purely inside him, he wants it to be a Kikuyu or someone closer to Kikuyu, and that is why all along he has been rooting for Kalonzo Musyoka to be the opposition flag bearer. However, he is saying that it has not been revealed, or that they've not even agreed on someone. So the Star newspaper indicated that Rigathi Gachagua has already decided that it is Kalonzo Musyoka for president. And even Muturi said recently about it, saying that if he will not be the one, then he will choose Kalonzo Musyoka. So everything iliharibika because of the Sifuna's rise, or rather the Sifuna's rise in power, or rather how Edwin Sifuna has been received recently by the people of Kenya. Now, whatever I want to say here will revolve around Rigathi Gachagua and the Mumias East Member of Parliament, Peter Salasya. You know, Peter Salasya is one person you don't understand how he works. He can be partying online, you can see his pictures online, akipiga party, akipiga sherehe in public. He's someone who doesn't care what you think about him. But now, the Mumias East Member of Parliament, Peter Salasya, has been attacking the incoming President Edwin Sifuna so much. They've been attacking him so much. And you know, Salasya is a close friend to Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, if there's someone Salasya loves and also respects, is Rigathi Gachagua. That is why you saw the other time when they met in Kakamega, or rather in Western region, he was almost bending down to greet Rigathi Gachagua. And recently, he was at Wamunyoro residence. He visited Rigathi Gachagua there, and I've been telling you that there are high chances that Peter Salasya will join the Democracy for Citizens Party very soon. That man loves Rigathi Gachagua so much. So, when we see Peter Salasya attacking Edwin Watenya Sifuna, it tells us that those who are sending him are the leaders who he is allied to. Now, he's a close friend to Rigathi Gachagua, and he was there recently, and that confirms to us that Peter Salasya has been sent by Rigathi Gachagua and the people from Mount Kenya, those who align themselves with Rigathi Gachagua, to make sure that he has brought a lot of chaos in the Western region by denouncing Edwin Watenya Sifuna, at least to bring, not to bring the people together, because Rigathi Gachagua knows that if Edwin Sifuna manages to bring the people of Western together, then mambo yataharibika. Not only Rigathi Gachagua, hata Ruto anajua hivyo. Ruto knows that if the Western part and the Western region combine forces, wapige kura kwa mtu mmoja, and then mambo itakuwa ngumu sana kwake William Ruto kurudi kwa kiti chake. So that is why I started by saying that the goon, let me call Salasya, allow me to call him the political goon today. The political goon of Rigathi Gachagua has started attacking Edwin Sifuna. I want us to watch this video, and then I'll give you more details.
Mnatusi mimi, nimekuwa nimenyamaza. Na nini songesho huko juu nini? Nilikuwa nimenyamaza ati mniheshimu. Lakini naona ni kama nyinyi ameniheshimu mimi. Na nyinyi mnajua Sifuna yeye ndiye alikuwa mtu ya kwanza kuimpeach Rigiji na akacelebrate. Ana impeach Rigiji, anasema atakapokea pesa. Senate kwanza ndio walipata pesa mingi sana. Walipata pesa mingi ya kuimpeach Rigiji. Sasa mtu mwenye alinunua na 30 million anaweza niambia nini mimi kama Peter Salasya kijana msimamo? Alafu nyinyi mnatusitusi mimi hapa ati Sifuna ndio nini kuniambia nini, ndio sigara gani mnaniambia hapa? Muache kunisumbua mimi na mjue msiniamushe mimi. Ni mtu mdogo sana ambaye asishitua mimi. Msifanye ati mnafikiria ati mnazatishia mimi, ati mmenua bloggers ati waniwekea ati mimi nilikuwa nakunywa sijui mabangi sijui nafanya nini, ati nilikuwa na sudi. Hiyo ni ujinga. Mimi mwenye siku muimpeach, alafu mnakuja hapa na condition. Atakuja na condition ya gani kwa United Opposition na alimpeach Rigathi Gachagua? Na tulikuwa tumesema Rigiji waende wote na William, kama William Ruto anaona Rigiji ni mbaya, waende wote, conductor na driver. Na yeye akaona conductor peke yake na akacelebrate. Sasa hiyo ni nini hiyo? Wewe ni mtu unazania mtu bure tena alisign MOU ya ODM na broad based. Mbona angekataa kusema kama ni kuresign basi wacha nitoke kwa ODM by that time. Angoja fukuzwe kwanza, mkwende huko. Atisema atapita Salasya nini? Mimi ni mtu amesimama na sitaki ujinga.
Now that is Peter Salasya speaking, and you've heard he's saying that Edwin Sifuna ni mtu kidogo sana. He's one person who signed the motion to impeach Sifuna in the Senate. He was bribed 30 million. Edwin Sifuna pocketed that money and stuff, saying that mtu ana msimamo ni Edwin Sifuna, and also crowning himself, saying that yeye ni mtu akona msimamo and there is nothing Edwin Sifuna can do to him. That is what Salasya said. But again, why, they are trying to pull the impeachment card so that they can separate and also disrupt the kind of love that Edwin Sifuna is receiving, especially in the western part and also other parts of the country. That is the main aim. But again, Edwin Sifuna apologized in public, saying that it was not his position to make a decision not to impeach Rigathi Gachagua because he was the Secretary General of ODM. And being the Secretary General of ODM, it means so many things. That he could not back down, he couldn't avoid voting because it could raise issues. So Peter Salasya saying that Edwin Sifuna lacks the stand, or there's not a lawyer, is a betrayer, is something that is okay. It is debatable depending on what you say. But for me, it looks like Rigathi Gachagua is using Peter Salasya to dismantle the people from saying Mimi ni Sifuna. Salasya further said that Edwin Sifuna is not okay, is not clean. He once signed a deal between ODM and UDA. He's the one who wrote that agreement form. So according to Salasya, whatever, anything that Edwin Sifuna did, to make sure that the MOU between ODM and the UDA is or rather was a deal that was sealed. He's saying that Edwin Sifuna is not even fit to lead this country, is not even fit to talk to people. That is according to what Peter Salasya is saying. But again, during the burial ceremony in Nyeri, Sifuna apologized to the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, and he gave valid reasons. He said that during that time he was the secretary general. There is nothing he could have done. Yani angefanya kitu yoyote. I want you to listen to this video.
Unajua, moderator, ya mwisho, Mheshimiwa Rigiji, kuna jambo ambalo lazima nikuexplainie. Sisi wana ODM ambao tulikuwa kwa competition na nyinyi, watu wa Kenya Kwanza, tukipata mwanya ya kuweka kati yenu, lazima tungeitumia. Sasa wakati impeachment yako imekuja, wacha nikwambie tu ukweli. Mimi ni SG wa ODM. Naangalia naona hapa hao watu wawili wameanza kugombana, wacha tuongeze sisi moto, wakozane wao, ni shauri yao, si hao unajua pale wanatoana. Kweli tu kweli nataka niulize hapa Nyeri. Mlikuwa mnataka nifanye nini kama SG wa ODM? Si nilikuwa nitafutie chama yangu nafasi, si ndio? Na si unaona Kasongo ameingia kwa shida. But Mheshimiwa Rigiji, let me tell you, we are convinced that there is no other formula. Before God, there is no other formula other than a united ticket against William Ruto. So, whatever needs to be done, kama ni kusameana, wacha basi tusameane tu.
That is Edwin Sifuna apologizing. In fact, he said that the only way to remove President William Ruto from his seat is through a united front. He went ahead to apologize, saying that if it means forgiving each other, they need to forgive each other as far as William Ruto is sent home, because Kenya cannot manage another term for Ruto being, or rather with Ruto as the leader, as the president of Kenya. I don't know what you think, especially about what Peter Salasya said about Edwin Sifuna. Write your comment down there in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps I can form a basis of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video.